I've decided to go ahead and plant up my starts from my hydroponics into my now 4 tier Greenstalk that I just put up. I just set up. I'm going to go ahead and sprinkle these throughout the pockets, the different tiers, and see how they do. This is a good chance to see how my hydroponics does once I bring them outside. Yes, they are quite big for starts to, but trial and error. That's what gardening is. You live and you learn. So now I know. I'm still going to go ahead and plant them, see how they do. So here we go. So I have a combination in here. When I go to plant wherever I'm planting my starts, I put this mixture in there. It's blood meal, bone meal, and fertilizer. I did find some blood meal and bone meal in my little stash that I have in there. So I made a combination, put them in here, mix it in well, and in each pocket, I'll put one of these, half of this little scoop to 3/4 scoop. 1/3, excuse me, it's a 1/3 scoop. So I'll put a little bit, like half of this in each pocket. Put my starts in there, and then once I'm finished planting, I'll water it in, and that will be it. So here are my starts. I have my thing here. What is this thing? I have this here with the soil that I just made for my Greenstalk, just in case I need to add more soil to each pocket. It's right here. So yeah. So I'm just gonna sprinkle these in. Like I said, I'm gonna put them. No rhyme or reason as to why I'm putting them where. It's just I'm gonna sprinkle them in and see how they do. I'm I'm thinking I still have a few more starts in there. I might end up filling up this whole entire Greenstalk 3 tier. I might end up filling the entire thing with starts. I don't know yet. I didn't count my plants. I didn't count them, but I think it's gonna fill up this whole 3 tier. So I'm gonna take this out. I haven't seen what it looks like. There's the root. So it's doing okay in here. It's small for the plant, but just taking it out. Oh, like, look at that. That looks good. Just gonna, I'm not gonna disturb it. I'm just gonna set it down in there. It's been traumatized enough. I'm gonna put it down in there, make a little indentation, and just put it in. Set it in there to where, put this, backfill the soil to where it is in the top of this plant. Press it down in there. Okay, you're firmly in there. Yeah, I already missed my base because now I'm thinking about turning it and can't turn it. So it'll be okay. Get you out the way. Okay. Fertilizer. Mix. Mix it in. I think I'm going to leave them on this side. No, sprinkle them around. That way I can see how they grow. Stick to the original plan. Okay. It's nice and moist. Gently put them in. Don't traumatize it any more than I already have. Now comes the soil mix I have here. Fill it in. Okay, let's hold on to this and grab another one. Put it on this side. See the root coming through. Very nice. And just gently set it in there. Take you in closer. See what I'm doing. I've shown this before with the first time I was planting them. Set that in there. Put it down in there. Don't disturb the root. Add soil. Add soil to it. Cover it to where it was before, where the soil stopped in these containers. So yeah, this is good. So after I water it, I'll see. It looks like I need a little bit more soil to bring it up a little bit closer to the lip. So I'll add a little bit more soil. Sprinkle this in different tiers so I can see how they do on each level, and sun exposure. The good thing is it's moist. Be gentle with it. Okay. Put this over here. Put this on the side. Here. Okay. In firmly. Okay. So see how much I have on this tier. One here, two, two on that tier, one, two on this tier, one, two on this tier. Yes, I like the root system. Looks like it was doing okay considering pots were small. All right, so now let's think these are, okay, I don't know what these are. I think they might be napa cabbage, but at this point I don't even know what they are. So they're vegetables. I'm gonna eat them just like just like any other vegetable. I'm gonna put them in my juicer or smoothie. I think they're napa cabbage, but They look different, so who knows what they are? I don't know. Pop these out, see what the roots look like in this one. Not that much growth in this one. Got it in. Fill it in. This is big. I might not use all this. I'm not going to use all this soil. There's a lot of soil in here. I'm just going to throw it in my mixture here. This is what I'm left with. Pop it in there. Add the potting mix. Yeah. Let's see. Let's give you all a different angle. Okay. Put it here. Mix in that fertilizer, bone meal and blood meal. Then pop these in. This is what I have left. Drop it in there. This one is kind of droopy. I don't know why when it's wet. But we'll see how it does. It's a different plant. I think this is probably the cabbage. This looks like it's either kale or some other variety of cabbage. They look different. And they're behaving differently too. I just broke that. Let's see what I'm growing. Kind of a, ooh, what is it? Kind of a spicy taste. I see a bug. It's a spicy taste to it. I don't know what that is. I need to go look at my stuff. Has a slight spicy, maybe mustard green, but I don't think I have any mustard green. I don't remember having any mustard green seeds. And these I grew from seeds, you know, in the hydroponics. So I don't recall having any mustard seeds. But it's kind of spicy. A little spicy. Let's see. Okay. Almost finished. My soil in my potting, my fertilizer. Close it up. Okay, this looks good. Have a, it looks really nice. So, of this dead leaf here, it around. Okay. So I have two, about 3 pockets left, and I have that left. So I'm gonna put that one up here because I don't have one of those kind of plants on the top. So I'll put it on this side. It has slight shade in the afternoon. Not that much, but slight shade. I'll put it here in this pocket. Oh, I'm loving this. I don't remember what this is either. But it's really fluffy. I like how it looks. Let me put that last one in. Here. I have these inside in the hydroponics. I don't want them to get as big as these. So I'm going to put them out here without hardening them off. I'm just going to put them in shade. I have an umbrella. I'm going to put them in shade in the afternoon for the next 3 days. Yeah, let's see how they do. So I was watching somebody's video and they were saying, oh, they don't remove these plastic cages that the roots are in. They don't remove them. They just plant the whole entire plant with the plastic. And then when the plant is finished, they just pull it up and reuse the plastic. Well, let's see. That seems easy enough to me. So I'm going to pop this in here with the plastic on there. See how it does. It's more soil. So let me get some more of my mix that I have here. That's one. I have 2 more pockets. Well, these on top also. Pop them in there and see what happens. Oh wow, look at that root system. Really long, huh? Yeah. See there. Not bury it too deep, just deep enough to bury the roots. It's sticking out. Get back in there. This was in all water, so I'm gonna have to drench it maybe twice a day just to make sure it's doing okay outside of water. They're pretty. What is this? Napa cabbage. It says Napa cabbage. I don't know. It looks more like kale, but no, we'll see. I planted a lot of Napa cabbage, but we'll see how that does. And then I have one more pocket somewhere. There's a pocket somewhere here. This is at the bottom. I'll pop this in. What is this called? It says kale. It says kale. So pop it in there in the bottom tier where my onions are. We'll see how it does with these onions down here. few more. I have three. So I'm going to pop them in my empty tiers. These over here that I'm finished working with. I'm finished with these four. So the tiers that I have, the pockets that I have empty, I'm going to pop these three into over here. If I don't find any pockets, I'll find some over those four. Okay. Green and lush.